Guys, welcome back and welcome in if you are new. So I have a couple Dior boxes that have just been sitting. So we're going to open those together and then I want to do a fun thing that I've never done before. So I was playing with filters and I found a filter. I'm going to put it here for you. And I thought it would be really fun to try to do this look with makeup. So we're going to unbox a Dior. I don't know what's in there, but maybe there'll be something in there that we can apply to this makeup look. Kind of getting me out of my comfort zone, but you guys know I do love playing with makeup. And I think I might be honing my skills a little bit, so we're going to do that together. So I have two boxes here. I think they're from the same order, but honestly, I couldn't even tell you. These have been sitting for quite some time. I think I ordered these back in December, and we are currently in March, so it's been a while, and I can't wait to see what's in here. Again, I don't remember, so I'm hoping there's something makeup related that we can use for this look, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Even if not, I have a great selection of items down here. You can't see them, but I pulled a lot of really good items, so whether there's goodies in here or not that we can use, we will certainly get to this look, and let's hope it works out. All right, first box is kind of heavy, so let's see what's in here. As you can see, almost dropped it like always. I actually have not even opened these since they came, and they literally have just been sitting. I have no excuses. I just... overconsumption, you guys know me. However, whatever doesn't get used, you guys know will go on the website, nissabuttercup.com, and it's always at a better price than what you can buy it online. All right, let's get into it. Here we are again with the clear stickers. I'm telling you, every order I have gotten, probably since December, has a clear sticker. I really like bring back the Dior stickers. Okay, those were a joy in my life. It's a little tiny thing. You buy them by the millions, so they're probably a 1/10 of a cent per sticker. Give them back. All right. Ooh, a box full of goodies. So let's see. Ugh, okay. Already, I see this. This doesn't make me happy. We shall not get into it. If you've been around a while, you know how livid I was over the Christmas gift. And you guys also know that I am not keeping my membership anymore. My like gold, silver, platinum levels, like I could care less now, so I'm not keeping those. So I know at least one of the accounts has fallen off, and we've also had the discussion, some of you don't like that I have more than one account, but I do still spend. I'm spending 3 or 4 times the amount that other people are for their one regular account, so I do think it's fair. Let me know in the comments below, because I know some of you don't, but that to me is how I justify it, because I'm literally spending that much more money. So I do, in my opinion, I deserve to get those gifts that I am overspending for. All right, I digress. But back to this. Yeah, if you guys know what this is, it's that awful Christmas gift that I got. It's the teeny tiny little hand soap and the teeny tiny little candle. I don't know. I'll end up giving it to one of you guys. Let's do some sort of giveaway. Let me know in the comments below. It will be a fun giveaway for you guys. And and somebody will get this. Let's see. Oh, so there are some goodies. Oh, I love it. This is like a little white denim. I love that. Let me show you the fabric. That's actually really cool. And then it just has the gold embroidered Dior. Very pretty with a gold zipper. I like that. I like the white denim. That's cool. Okay. Ooh, this is a fabulous box. Not makeup related so far, but the Hydra Life Deep Hydration Sorbet Water Essence. I do love this stuff, and my camera is really bleaching it out. There we go. So let me open this one for you if you haven't seen it before. So I do love the Hydra Life, especially in the summer. Mine is almost gone, so I did replenish. So there is that. It's just the lightest shade of blue. So we've got that goodie. And then the creme to go with it. This, I believe this is the thicker Fresh Sorbet Cream. I think this is the thicker version. Let's check it out. Which this one I actually do prefer in the winter. Can't get it open. I like the thicker cream for in the winter, and then the thinner version of this for in the spring and summer. Oh, we gotta pull it. Do I pull it? Yeah, I pull it. I'm gonna use it. Must be stronger than the label. Oh, I ripped it. It's Smells so good. It is one of my favorite scents, and I've probably said it 20 times, but I really wish Dior would make a perfume out of this scent because it smells so good. Okay, this is the thicker cream. So this is what I would use in the winter. This stuff is lovely. Oh, it looks like 2 more things in here. So just an empty there. So I don't know. Well, you know what? We're going to get into that second box anyway. I don't know if these two belong together, but we'll figure it out. All right, let's go through our freebies bag. I would imagine there has to be, I think that other box has to go with this because I don't know if I got a gift with purchase yet. Maybe just that white bag was my gift with purchase, like for my promo code. I'm not sure. All right, so we ended up with the Miss Dior Parfum. An on-off cleanser miniature. So cute. I actually do use this one in my shower. I have the full size. All right, lastly, a Miss Dior EDP. So this is the original. Just the cutest little bottles. All right, next up, the La Balm. Now, I hate to admit that this is probably the 4th one that I have purchased because I actually really love this hand cream. I wish they would sell a refill. I really don't need to keep buying the plastic containers, so I would love for them to sell a refill. However, I doubt they will because they are making tons of money on these little guys, and if they sold a refill, they'd be selling it at a much better price per ounce. But I do absolutely love these, and I love that you can use this on your lips. So I will use this on my lips most nights. I keep one by my bedside. It's just really, really nice lotion. Let's tuck into box number 2. Whoa, what happened here? Look at it, so tiny and so long. Okay. Someone got a little scissor happy over there at Dior. All right, beautiful pebble box. These I put on my website for like $5 if you guys are ever interested. You cannot get these online for like less than $20 usually. So, but I just have an overabundance. If you ever want to buy these from my website, they're literally $5. They make great regifting boxes. They make great shipping boxes, and they make great decor for your holiday tree. You guys know I love my Dior tree, and I do put some of these underneath that. Oh, we have a card. Oh, I love this. I love writing you guys notes. You know that. But also, I always forget what I write, and I really like this one. Always be a bright spot in someone's day. This must be a gift with purchase because it's the only thing in this box. I have no idea what this is. Okay, it does say Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, so that's always a plus. Alrighty. Cute box. I do love this shape. I have one of these for under my Dior tree as well. Ooh, all right. You guys, look at that. So the Around the World, is this a tote or is this the, I think, oh yeah, this is a cinch bag. This one's really, really nice. So if you haven't seen it, I think we've all seen it now a couple times, but this one is so nice. It's actually circular at the bottom, so it's like a little cylindrical bag, bucket bag. Very cute. Just the nicest little cinch on that. And then the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet in the leather wrapped travel case. Oh, these are so nice. And then what I really like is they're refillable. So I will tell you though, this does not match the leather travel cases that you can get for the glass vials. This one has a plastic vial, so you cannot swap them back and forth. The other version actually unscrews at the bottom, and that's how you get your perfume in and out. This one is only usable by the top, so you open it up, then you pull this part out, and that is your bottle there. And you can see it has like a weird tip at the bottom. This is actually refillable. So all you have to do to refill this is take this and put this on your bottle. So you would take the sprayer off of your regular bottle. You put this on the little plastic piece that sticks out, and then you just pump it, and then this will fill with whichever perfume you like. So these are actually really cool, and I love that they are reusable. Just know that these do not work with your other travel cases. But I absolutely love this powder pink Canage. Oh, so pretty. All right, there we have it back together. So I will actually pop this up on the website for you if you are interested in buying this. I don't remember which level this was, if it was gold. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was gold, maybe not platinum, but then it became a gift with purchase. So you do have to spend quite a bit to get these. So of course I'll put it on the website for less than what I had to spend to get it. But do keep in mind, this will be considered a donation to the channel because you're not technically supposed to resell these items there. This one's not, but they're usually labeled not for resale. So I will put this on the website, again, nissabuttercup.com, for a donation to the channel. All right, now that was everything. However, I didn't get anything to do this makeup look. But like I said, no worries, because I did pull a plethora of products. So let's figure out if I can do this or not. And you guys tell me at the end, did I do okay? Only nice constructive criticism accepted here. Do not be mean, because I'm sensitive. So I'm actually going to start off by cleaning my face. I use this to clean my face all the time. So it's micellar water. I call it toner. I think it's just because I'm an old lady, and that's what I grew up with, was toner, not micellar water. Oh, I don't know if I should show you this. It's actually kind of disgusting. I had a dirty face. Oh my gosh. All right, well, you guys know I'm secretly a dirtball. So now that my face is clean, I'm going to actually go in with the Jones Road foundation. I love this stuff. It's called What the Foundation, not sponsored. Jones Road, feel free. Call me. I'm happy to give you my email. We can totally have a conversation. But I do love this product. Again, I have eczema, so I have a very hard time finding foundation that looks good on my skin. This is what it looks like in the pot. And Jones Road is just really, really good. Plus, you don't need much and it lasts forever. I'm still working off the lid, and we've done quite a few makeup videos since I got this. All right, so I'm going to actually go in with a brush. The last time I went with my fingers, but I think I like the brush. Well, technically, I don't love the brush because this one is kind of stipply and it hurts, but I like the application it gives me. So we are going to go in just a light cover over the entire face. You don't have to. You can actually just kind of spot treat with this, but I want to do kind of like a flawless look. Well, that's what I'm aiming for. All right, we'll see how far I get. And I will say a little goes a long way with this foundation. Now I am skipping my under eye because I found like a neat trick that you can actually do, because I actually have a hard time with concealer as well, but I saw a trick where you mix the two together and it did work really well for me last time. So I'm going to do that again. This, if you can see it, I actually had a boil there when I was probably like 12, 13 maybe. I was young, and I had a boil there, which is awful. I do not recommend. But it has scarred me, and so it does always leave a little bit of a dark mark there. I look great with these dark circles just sticking out. Fabulous. And I love that this color matches so well that I really don't even have to take it down my neck. All right, let's get my nose, because my nose is always pink, no matter what. And, another thing, I'm going to really point out, I am really going to emphasize my very pointy nose in this look, which I'm not looking forward to, but that is what the filter called for, so I'm going to stay true to it. Not looking forward to that. So for the next step, I am going to go in with the concealer pencil. What do they call this? This is the face pencil, so I'm going to go in with that. I am going to, it's actually not bad today, but I am going to go in a little bit right here. Take that down my vein. I'll blend that in, and then I'm going to go on the back of my hand with the pencil. Get a good amount of color on there. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of foundation, and then we're going to mix that together. Now, last time I did this with my hand, which worked beautifully. This is my first time doing it with the brush. All right, let's give that a go. That just works so well. I am doing it on my lid because the look is a light pink, so I don't want that darkness of my natural skin popping through. Wow, look at how well that cleaned it up. That's absolutely crazy. Sorry, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at myself. That is crazy because I even have like a little dark spot here. That's gone. Nice. All right, let's do that again for the other side. All right, let's do this eye. Now, I will say, I know we've talked about it before, but I've heard it said, and I really do think it's true, that either you really love Jones Road or you don't. Like, this What the Foundation does not work for everybody. So you either love it or you hate it, and I have met some of you that just hate it. And I think it's because your skin has more moisture in it than mine does. I just, with being eczema prone, my skin just really needs the moisture, and this has a lot of moisture in it. As a matter of fact, as you saw, I didn't even go in with the moisturizer after I washed my face. Look at that. Like, vein? What vein? Oh, I love it so good. But yeah, so I didn't even go in with moisturizer because you're not supposed to with this Jones Road. And as a gal who is constantly bathing in lotion, I absolutely love the fact that this is literally a one-stop shop for me. It's so good. All right, so there we go, a little close up. You can see what my skin looks like. Look at that. My vein. It's still there, the tiniest bit, but if you didn't know, you would have no idea that that vein is there. Oh, I love it. It's so good for me. Okay, let's get into the part that I'm not great at because, you know, when I first saw this Jones Road, it was like, oh, it's foolproof. Anybody can do it. And I was like, yeah, right. I always mess up makeup. But this is really good. Again, not sponsored. Jones Road, call me. Okay, so let's get into it. I do have a reference photo, so I'm going to be referring back to that just to remind you this is the look that we are going for. We'll see how close I get. So I think I'm going to start off with the bronzer, or what is this stuff called? Contour. This one was in one of the most recent videos that we unboxed. However, the photo, if you look here, it does show some darkness up in the forehead. And then I also believe that there's a little just right here at the cheeks. And maybe just a little bit here, which is hilarious. I've never done that. I see people do it all the time, like the bunny nose, or I don't even know what they call it, but like they do that little dark circle there. And then there does seem to be some contouring here at the bridge. And again, I've never done that, so we'll give it a try. This is the Dior contour stick, and it's like butter. I did have my doubts just because my skin is so dry, but this is actually really, really good. So we're just going to go in here. I'm going to go light. So it's kind of weird. If I do one pass with this, it blends in nicely. If I do another pass, it looks kind of ashy. So I'm going to use this one sparingly. I am going to come, I'm looking at my photo. So I'm going to come right down here because it looks a bit chiseled there. Okay. And then what else? Oh yeah, I've never done this one, so we're going to give this a try. I'm probably going to regret that. Okay, and then a little bit here, which, come on, I do not need to accentuate this nose at all. Okay. Why do I just feel like a dirt ball all of a sudden? All right, well, that's what it looks like. Now, the other day I took my beauty blender and did this, and that worked really well, but I'm curious to know how it's going to work if I do it with a brush. Okay, yeah, I think it's all right. It just blends out so nicely. I actually like that it doesn't look like I have anything on, but you can see the color difference. I do have to get kind of up here where my widow's peak is. Okay, that's not bad. Let's do this. This scares me. I'm not comfortable with this, but once it blends out, it's actually really lovely. Okay. We're gonna trust the process. Like, look at how well that blended out. It's like perfect. It's so pretty. It's almost like I don't have anything on, but I know I do. All right, let's do this. Okay, that to me is weird. I was gonna feather it out a little. I don't know. I don't like this contour kind of stuff along the nose. Like, I see other people do it and it looks fabulous. And then when I do it, I'm like, I don't know. It's just not that cute. And I can see it. All right, let's do this little part. All right. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's see. So the next part. Ooh, okay, this is kind of scary to me. So I want to move on to eyes next, but there is like a little bit of brown under here, and I always feel like it just makes me look tired and like I got rid of the dark circles for a reason. So I don't love that, but I'm going to give it my best shot. And then we're going to go in with a little bit, this is going to be white up here and then a little bit of pink here. So, all right, wish me luck. Ooh, also, I did pull out my Dior Luminizer because in this look, it does have the bright white kind of exclamation point. Again, do I want to emphasize the bulb of my nose? I do not, but that's what this look calls for, so we must stay true. So this is called Pearly. This is the Luminizer. I think it came out, I want to say like spring or summer of 2024, so it's been out for a little while now. Okay, so we're going to do an exclamation point. Okay, and then boop. Really? Okay. I'm going to do this with my finger because I don't want that contour to muddy up the color of this. Oh, I hate it already. I just don't like emphasizing my nose. Seriously? Why? That's all I notice. This is the tip of my nose. Alright, the things I do. Can I wipe it off a little? Nope, nope, it's on there now. And it's not the fault of the product. It's just that my nose does that naturally, so I really did not need to enhance it. But for the sake of the photo, I must. Okay, before we get to the eyes, I am going to go in with my brow gel. This one's Dior. This is clear because I just don't trust myself with a colored product on my eyebrows. Alright, gelled brows. Let's see what's next. Alright, so I'm going to go in with maybe some white at the top. We'll work our way down because I have a feeling that I'm going to make a mess. Now, I did pull out a couple of options, so let's see what palette it's in. So I do have this super fun P. Louise palette, and I don't think that's really the right move. There is this one, which is shimmery, but it's more of like a creamy color, so I want to go like white just because that's what my photo shows. Then the next one is going to be this palette here from P. Louise. Okay, we're getting closer, but let's see. Again, this looks white in the camera, but it's actually a creamy white. All right, definitely not that page. Let's see this one. And no, that's pinks. We might use a pink, though, on the lower lid. Okay, let's check one more palette. This is the Rosy Railway. Oh, nope, that's blush. Okay, well, we're going to make do because these are the 3 palettes that I pulled. So we're going to just go for Train of Thought. That will certainly brighten it up a bit. Now I get to get into my fun bag of tricks. This was a gift from one of our Buttercup Queens. So nice. I don't know where she found it, but I love it. I immediately switched my brushes into here because this thing is so cool. All right, let's grab a brush. Okay, and then I just want to dust it. So who is this from? This is, oh, I do not remember. I don't know, but that's the brush that I'm going to go in with. So we're just going to dust some of this Train of Thought, this one right here, right at the top. Oh yeah, that brightened it up nicely, just a little bit. These P. Louise shadows are so nice. It does not take much at all. All right, cool. There we are. Now, the next is, now, because my lids are hooded, you really can't see this color in the photo. So I'm just going to go in with the pink because the lip is pink, the cheeks are pink. So I just think the pink makes sense. So we are going to go into this palette here. All right, and I think I still want to go in with this brush and just kind of smoke it. So I'm thinking because we do have a nice bright pink lip, I might get crazy and go with Trail of Destiny. Will I regret this? Maybe. okay, it's not bad. All right. Looks scarier in the palette. All right, I actually don't love that. I think I might go in with something a little bit darker. So this one's called Dreams to Reality. Let's give this one a try. There we go. That's got a little more color payoff. That's what I was looking for. All right. Okay, again, nice and subtle. I do think that this might be a little too bright, but it could just be me not being used to it. Who knows? Okay, now I have to smoke this out a little bit. I think that's really going to make the difference. However, I am not great at smoking, so bear with me as I try to do my best. And I think we're going to stay in the same palette because it does have a lot of great options. And this is more of like a darker, at first I thought it was brown, but it almost have like, I think it might have like a redder kind of deeper shade than just being brown itself. So there is a color called Sleigh Bells, and that is this one here. So I think I might try that, or you know what, let's go in with this Buckle Up. I feel like that might be better. I am just going in with a, gosh, I don't even know who this is by. It's called Luxie Short Shader. I think this might be, nope, doesn't matter what I guess, I'll be wrong. Oh, you guys. Okay, that's scary. All right, I tapped a lot off. Let's see how it goes. This is where I am not very good. Wow. Okay, don't worry. I am going to kind of smoke it out. I'm just trying to get that color placed down. All right, it's either going to be pretty or I'm going to look like I have pink eye. I'm guessing I'm going to look like I have pink eye. Did I really get it up there? I'm a mess. Oh, this is awful. Let's hope I can smoke this out. I'm going to use a clean brush though because I don't want to smudge it any more of this one. And actually, I think I might just go in with this brush that I used. All right, that's not bad. I'm going to clean this one up a little bit more. So I'm just going back in with my foundation brush. All right, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad for a gal who doesn't do this all the time. So next up is what I'm thinking is like a very light eyeliner. So I'm not sure if it's white, if it's pink. I did pull both options. So I did pull white, and then I pulled, let's see, quite a few options for pink. I don't know. I think I love this one. So I think I might want to do this one. It's going to add that little bit of brightness, but some glitter, which I think will be really pretty. So let's give this one a try. This is from P. Louise. This one says Glisten to Your Heart. This was from the, if you remember the big train advent calendar that I did, that's what this one's from. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it for you here. It was so fun. I had never experienced P. Louise before then, so it was a really, really fun experience. All right, I'm going to do this off camera, so I'm not like in there super close. I'll be right back. There we have it. So I did just the pink liner, just a nice little thin line as it shows in the filter. I think next we're going to move on to the cheeks. All I can see is my nose. Anybody else notice that the whole time? Because that's all I see. I digress. Okay, let's get to the cheeks. So again, I think I'm going to use the P. Louise palette because I did pull my Dior. This one is, what is this one? It is 012 Rosewood. It's probably their best-selling blush, but I think that this one is going to be a little too dark for the look I want, so I'm going to go for the brighter kind of candy pink to tie into the eye. So this one is called the Rosy Railway. Again, this was from the advent calendar, so let's try one of these. I think I want to go for this shade here. So I'm just going in with, I don't know, a Perfect 10 MOTD. I have no idea where these brushes are from, you guys. I just end up getting them. All right, so again, I'm going to go with this one here. All right, according to the photo, the color is really centered here. It's not going to be above the apple. It's just going to be right here. So that's what I'm going to try to do. All right, so we've got some color there. So I actually have another P. Louise blush that I like better. It's in one of the little like dauber applicators. I think I like that one better. We'll see. This one I definitely have to build up. Now, I don't think, yeah, I can't really tell because my cheekbones are so structured in the photo. I don't think it comes up here. So I'm just going to stop where I have it. Yep, you definitely have to build this one, which normally I would be very happy about, but because I am trying to get a big color payoff, it's like, oh, I have to do it more than once. All right, all right. Not used to this shade of pink, but it is kind of fun. All right, there's that. Now, what's next? I think really the lips are it. In the photo, it's more of like a rosewood kind of lip liner. I did go for a little bit darker. This one is Grayish Attitude, just to kind of add a little bit of brown to the edges. And then I'm going to go in with the pink lipstick and then the brighter pink on the inside. So we'll see how this turns out. All right, I'm going to line off camera. I'll be right back. So I did actually line above my natural lip. It's really where the skin of my lip comes together with the skin of my upper mouth. So I just like, I'm still in my lip line, but it is much bigger than I would normally line it. I would actually usually come down here where that bright spot is, and that's how I would line. But because the photo, my lips actually look a lot bigger, I wanted to kind of match that. So I just went above my natural lip line. Now let's fill it in. So I have two different products that I'm going to work with. So this is one of my Gucci lips. This is color Love 6 Better. I'm not sure if I can find it. I'll put it right here for you guys. It does normally come in the rose lid, but you guys know a while ago I switched it out for the lip balm. I wanted the rose lid, so I just switched the lid. Normally it would have a rose printed lid. This is the color that I went with. Okay, I do want to kind of marry the two together. I don't like the way that that's really harsh looking. And it could just be the fact that I overlined, and so it's catching the shadow. It's actually a really pretty color. Now we are going to brighten it up because, as you can tell, it is too dark. It does not match the rest of my rosy complexion, so we're going to lighten it up in the middle. I got to wipe my finger off so I don't accidentally stain my cream cardigan or my cream sweatshirt, because we all know I will do that. Now this, oh, you guys, I'm not used to wearing makeup. I literally just brushed it off. Let's just go ahead, and I don't think I messed it up, just in case. So this was actually from my husband for Christmas. These are Nicole Miller. This is just the lightest pink that I had, and I thought it would make that kind of pop in the center like it does in the photo. So this is very bubblegum pink. However, this is matte, so I did bring a gloss to put on top. All right, I think that did the job. Okay, there we go. Let's pop a little bit of gloss because you know I don't do matte. This one is LH Cosmetics, so we opened this. Gosh, it's been a little while, but I did like their really fun, I think they called it a holiday calendar instead of an advent calendar, I'm not sure. Okay, there we have it. What do you think? Like, it's definitely not a me look, but I think it's actually kind of cool. All right, we're going to do like a still. I'm just going to do what all the other influencers do and the whole face thing now. And then you guys can let me know, how did I do compared to this photo? There we have it. I keep checking myself out. It is so different for me. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, so let's break it down. We did a lot. We did a lot more than I normally do. So I did the concealer. I did the foundation. Man, those cheeks look good. Who is this gal? So we did the cheeks. We did the foundation, we did the concealer, we did the contour stick, we did the eyebrows, we did the eyeshadow, contour down the nose, this whole exclamation point, the blush on the cheeks, and then the lips. That's my entire look. I'm actually really happy with it. Again, out of my comfort zone, but it was really fun to do. So let me know down below, what do you guys think? Did I do as good as this picture? You know what I didn't do is setting spray. Not that I think I need it, because really I don't think with Jones Road you need setting spray. I also did pull out the powder, but I like this kind of dewy look. To me, it's not oily because my skin is so dry. So I really actually enjoy this dewy look, and I don't really think I need a setting spray, but we're going to do it because that's what the popular girls do. This actually smells so good. This is the P. Louise setting spray. This one smells delish. I forgot mascara. You guys, I'm so bad at this. Okay, I'm gonna do mascara and then we're gonna finish the look. I'll be right back. So there we have it. I don't even think it really made a difference. I did do the mascara on this edge because that's what it showed in the picture. But really, I don't think it made much of a difference. Okay, well, there we go. Final step. This is actually the Paco Rabanne that I had ordered when I shouldn't have. You guys have already seen that video. But this is actually a really nice mascara. Let me give you a close-up. Now, again, it is only right here, so let's see if I can kind of focus there. Yeah, I just don't have terribly long eyelashes, but that is it. It's actually very nice and separating. So that's the Paco Rabanne. Okay, there we have it. Now I am finally done. I am going to post the photo here. Let me know how I did. As always, you guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Take care, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.